And the fact of the matter is, he can't stay away from Johnny Fairplay. He can't
Wait, are
stay.
you recording? Stop talking
Yeah.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome, everyone.
Hi.
So we have Natalie Anderson joining us today. And honestly, girl, I tried to Google you of all the shows that you've been on, and it's
Oh my
been a
God, so
lot.
many.
It's been a
It's a
lot.
lot.
And so,
Yeah, like I started on Amazing Race. People, I mean, real fans know that, but that was how
wait,
I started.
what?
Yes, I was on Amazing Race twice.
First?
Then me and Nadi won Amazing Race twice, and then we won Survivor together. And so I've done two of Survivor.
I
And it's
did not
funny
know that.
because, yes, I got all the way to the end and I lost on Amazing Race. And then the second season on All Stars, I got voted off. We got kicked off first because we fucked up.
I'm so
But yeah,
confused right now because I thought that y'all got brought back for that. What do you mean you started there? Because I thought with Survivor casting, they don't cast people who've done other shows. I know it's the same network, I know it's the same, but I thought, I know they're like, but I thought they don't take people from other.
no, Lynn was casting at the time, Lynn Spillman. She casted us for Amazing Race, and then they called us and they were like, "Hey, have you guys ever watched Survivor?" And I was like, "No." They were like, do you guys want to be on the next season?" And we had like, I think 60 days, and Nadia and I were like, "Fuck it, let's do this." And I only watched Tyson's season because they were like, "You're going to be on a season called Blood versus Water," obviously. They were like, "Go watch Tyson's season." He won Blood versus Water.
Yep.
And so I only watched one season of Survivor when I went out to film.
That I never knew that. I thought that you
Yeah.
did all that crap afterwards. That
No, like I did Amazing Race when it was cute and fun. Now it's like not that cool.
it's the same guy though, right?
Same guy, Phil is awesome. I loved Phil as a host. He was so cool.
What made you want to
PB.
do that show? Like what? Because for
We
me,
didn't even apply. My friend submitted a video of Nadia and I arguing on the beach somewhere, and she was obsessed with the show. And she was like, "You guys need to go on this show." So really, I owe it all to her. And they just saw this video of Nadia and I arguing, like literally fighting, and they called us and they were like, "Hey, we've got your audition tape." And I was like, "Who is this? What audition tape?" And yeah, so that's how it all started.
how did I
So
not
crazy.
know this? Is this well-known information? I didn't know
I mean,
this.
I don't know who would know that. It just Amazing Race happened in 2012, I think, my first season of Amazing Race, so long ago.
Yeah, but girl, you know there's still a lot of people living in 2012.
Yes, there's a lot of, I mean, Amazing Race is still happening.
And there's just people who still like, there's people who still are living like their season was yesterday. So I'm just saying, like,
Exactly.
I give myself like, what's my grace period? A few more years to talk about this stuff, and then I am retiring.
Yeah, like I gotta revamp, obviously, going back on Winners War, and then everything was low key, super chill, regular life. I forget that I was on reality TV, and then obviously the traders called, and that was, I mean, I feel like we're super lucky to be have had this opportunity because it's like the hottest show right now. And honestly, I missed the call. They call me for Parv season, and I just missed the email and the phone call because I'm an idiot. And so,
What?
yes, I just like, and when I called them back, they were like, they're already in Scotland. We called you like 2 months ago. And I was like, I know, I just didn't see this. And so, but everything happens for a reason, I guess.
Yes.
And so then they called me for this, and I was like, you know what? Let's go.
What about my season? Could you have possibly?
No, I don't. I wish I would have loved to play with Jeremy and you, obviously, but they didn't call me for your season.
And that's the thing too, like put those two, and I was telling you this, like good. They were like you couldn't separate those two at all. They were Jeremy and
Who?
Jeremy and
Oh,
Tony.
Jeremy.
It's like
Yeah,
they
I mean, I wish I was there instead.
like girl, it's like they got to put me out there with all these men. But
I
anyway,
know, even me. I had Jam and Rob. Like, I would have loved a fellow Survivor girl, you know?
but girl, like Rob to me, Rob C is a lot
Yes.
better than like those mafia men. I'm just saying. And Jeremy is a sweetheart. Jeremy is. He is a lovable little, but he can't stay away from Tony. Those two are like this.
Yeah, but I would have much rather Tony or Jeremy or even Boston Rob to be a shield for me over Rob C. Like nobody knew who Rob C was, so
Oh,
that
really?
sucked for me. No, like he's so old school. You think any of these new guys, like Bravo people, knew who he was? No way.
And I really didn't want anything to do with the survivors anyway, because like my best bet going in is just to be like, yeah,
Yeah,
I really don't.
dissociate.
What am I here for?
Yeah, exactly. And why would you? I mean, at least you did have some shields, so
So I
whatever.
don't want to be around them. So
But it's so
basically,
cool, like that you, Jam and I, like there's only a few of us now. I mean, there's like a handful, I guess, that have been on the traders from Survivor, but
but
pretty cool
everyone wants to be
opportunity.
on it. Duh.
Everybody,
It
you
it
didn't apply, right? You just got called.
girl, I get offended when people ask. Yeah.
Seriously, I didn't apply either. I
No,
feel like
you
I have an
can't.
agent. No, because the famous people have agents. The famous people have agents that just get in contact with them and be like, I want to be on the show. And
No.
that's how they get on the show. But,
No, girl. And because that's the funny thing, except for Jam told me he's like, no, like because I'm like because I got the email and I gave them Jam Jam's number. I've told
yeah.
this story before. I didn't think it was real, okay? And me and Jam
Oh,
were beefing a little
gotcha.
bit at the time, and so
Yeah.
in my brain, which I clearly didn't think this through thoroughly, but in my brain I said, "Oh, how funny would that be if Jam Jam
Mm.
gets a call from someone who says, 'Hey, we're looking for Carolyn for the traders.' This don't
Oh,
even make sense." And you're like, I didn't think it through because
yes.
I gave them Jam Jam's number and they ended up not calling him because then the next day I had like this official email and I was like, okay,
Oh,
I was like, this might be real. So then
real.
I call and I was like, okay, sorry, that was Jam Jam's number that I gave you. That wasn't my, she's
Just
like,
trying to hoax them.
Adina, she's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
So, how did they get your number from Instagram?
they
The
had my
email.
email. They emailed me through my website. So I have like my
Oh, gotcha,
carolmeeker.com.
gotcha.
She emailed me through that. And then we exchanged contact information. But then I had, oh my God, then I had somebody fake be my manager and be like, is this, I
Yes.
just didn't think it was real.
I know.
Not,
I wish I had a manager too. I need to get
well,
one. Oh, no, I just got one
I
actually.
had a fake one. And so I was like, but at the time, I thought that, like, okay, if I just literally have someone call and because I didn't believe it was real because, again, this
Yeah,
show is
how do
so
you
popular.
know? Yeah.
And I get a lot of scam shit. So anyway, when they somehow my number didn't get passed down to like the switch that's Jam's and not mine. So Jam
Yeah.
got like my flight information. Anyway, but
So
we
he
were
knew you were going out before you
he
went
knew,
out.
yep, he knew I was going out before. So I was like, Jam, you're welcome. You're the one, I'm the reason you got the call. But he was like, no, I was talking to them before that. And I'm like, anyways. So,
Yeah, who knows?
anyways. So no,
Yeah,
we're
that's funny.
grateful for, and we can't wait to,
Yeah, let's
on,
see season 4. You know
excited.
what's so funny? I wanted Jam Jam to be here, but Jam Jam said he knew I was filming the traders because I got a haircut and I posted it on Instagram. Like I just got this, and I never do any like beauty stuff. And he's like, I knew you were gonna be out there because you got a haircut, honey. I was like, oh, so a girl can't just get a haircut? He's like, not you. He's like,
Oh,
he knew because I got this haircut and I posted it on Instagram and he knew. So he was texting me. It's so funny. I was in the airport. He's like, so where are you right now? I was like, I'm in
shut.
Jersey. He's like, are you sure you're in Jersey?
He's good though. He really
He's
does
good.
think
Yeah. I
he
had no idea
thinks.
he was gonna be there.
Because I didn't know who until they remember how they gave that like kind of leak or whatever? It was like a semi leak. Remember when they were right?
Maybe.
Was that before y'all
Who
left?
was,
Yeah,
I think our phones were already gone, maybe.
people were
I
leaking
saw a
it.
lot of lists, but I wasn't on the list.
Oh, you weren't?
No,
Who were
I
y'all?
saw a lot of random lists. I saw like I can't remember who was on it, but a bunch of my like friends who are obsessed with the show kept sending me lists, and they're like, "Why aren't you on this? Why aren't you going?" They didn't know I was going. Obviously, I only told Nadia. I just disappeared because actually I almost said no to going because
What?
I had another concussion 2 years ago, and I was still kind of recovering. And Nadia was like, "Girl, you're not gonna feel 100% ready. You just have to fucking go out there." And I was like, I don't know. I don't feel like myself yet. And she was like, just fucking go, Nat. And I like thank her to this day for just pushing me because I'm never like that. I never
Yep.
feel like I'm nervous or scared of anything. But she was like, stop waiting to feel like 100%. You just gotta go. Just fucking go. If you fucking get kicked off first, if you feel scared, if you want to quit, quit, but just
Yep.
go out there. And so I thank her to this day for like just giving me that quick nudge. Sometimes you just need somebody, like, and I'm not used to having that because I never want to rely on anybody, which is like a bad trait because I have to. Sometimes you have to,
Yeah.
even. all of us, even if we feel like we're strong. And Nadi was that person for me. So it was really awesome for her to just tell me, just go girl, just do it, you know?
That and you never know when you're going to get this opportunity again.
Yes.
So
And I
for
already
me,
missed it once.
God, and as you know, the show just it's I feel like for season two is when it really like obviously
Yes.
it's like wow, every like after that everyone wanted to be on the show. So it's like
Hmm.
you can't keep turning this show down. Like you don't know if there's going to be. And I remember I was like
Yeah.
freaking out because my contract was still like I still had
Oh,
my con
really? The Survivor one?
girl. It expired like right before. So like
Wow. And yeah, and Survivor was probably not gonna want to let you go.
no, and so I didn't want to like reach out and to be like, "Hey, help
Yeah.
me with," or like. So I waited, and I did. I waited until it had expired, but it was
Good.
like that, and I
That
was so
close. Wow.
I was terrified because in the contract there's the option of extending it another year. So I was like, "Oh God," and I can't draw attention to this right now.
Yeah.
So it just because and I'm like, you guys might not ask me next year. I know. So we're
Yeah.
grateful though. We are grateful.
Super grateful. It's very
So
different. People always ask me that, like so different. Obviously the biggest difference is like for me the fashions. I'm not like packing my bag thinking what I'm gonna wear. I just went
you
like with
didn't?
whatever I had. No, they like helped me a little bit, you know. They hooked me up a lot actually with all the clothes and stuff. And I like took a makeup tutorial class before I went to learn how to do makeup because I was like, okay, I'm gonna try a little bit,
Yes,
you know,
you
because obviously,
you're naturally gorgeous, and like I would never have known that about you, that like you don't know, like you wouldn't know what to
mm,
wear or whatever. I wouldn't have guessed that.
I mean, I wear workout clothes like 99% of the time.
Me too,
So,
and I don't even work out, but
right, but that's fine.
I don't have a style. Like I really don't.
Girl, no, my
You
stylist is myself.
like I wouldn't I went and got one, and I had
Oh,
people
that's
help.
smart.
You have to, like, otherwise I was
Yeah.
like, I don't, but it's so true though too. Like the like me deep down inside, like I just truly don't give a crap, and I
Mm,
hate spending all that time like getting ready. I do.
yes.
I do. And so, did I want to look cute on TV and stuff? Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
but it goes all out the window when you're actually out there and you're playing, and it's like, oh my God. There were days I'm like, I'm not showering today, or I'm not washing my hair. I'm not doing like I just don't want towards the end, I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, that in that way, I much rather have Survivor where it's like one
Yep.
outfit. I don't have to do anything. Just you know what? But it was cool. It was cool. I embraced it. And it was so funny because Jam showed up there with like all his outfits planned from his husband and like everybody else out there, like legit, like oh, they're like with their Gucci and their this and their Fendi and all the name brands. And I was like, oh yeah, this is Nordstrom Rack, honey.
That's just literally what Brittany Haynes was like, Nordstrom Rack. And like,
Yes.
and that's the thing, like, I knew in my head, in my heart, like, I was like, if I don't feel good, or if I, not that if I don't look good, I'm not going to feel good,
No,
but
but it's true.
I
Look
need
good,
to like
feel
my
good,
outfits.
perform good.
It's
Yes.
going
You have
to
to feel
impact.
good.
Yep.
Whatever that means. Like for me, feeling good throughout the show was like doing my little workouts in my hotel room, making because that makes me feel confident. But so some whatever it is, like what some people, it's like their armor is their clothes. I get it. I don't
Yep.
want to judge people for being different, but for me, my armor is like kind of how I feel in my body. So if I feel strong, then I present strong, and in my head, it translates to feeling mentally strong. I don't know. That's just how I am.
So you want to have some sort of a style or a look out there. You don't want to be like, there's so many people that be like, I'm not going to get ready, or I'm not going to, or I'm from Survivor. I don't, it's like, yeah, but we're not on an island, okay?
Yeah, no,
So
you
you're
got to
not
switch
going
it
to,
up.
so
Yeah, I
anyways,
tried. I did my best.
girl,
Let's
I'm
see.
sure you look good.
Oh no, oh my God, except for the first thing, they dressed me for my like promo shot and they put me in like a blazer, cute, no bra. But then when the pictures came out, I was like, oh my God, I totally look like I look like drag queen number two on the show.
No,
Because my
you
shoulders
don't.
are yes, I do. The makeup, they put so much makeup on me and I just don't
You didn't.
carry it. But let's see,
They
I do
AI
not look like
us.
myself.
They AI us so much, I feel like, with like
What's
our,
AIS?
they ate, like, I feel like they edited the photos so much. Like,
Oh my God, really?
I look
Although I
like a
like your
wax.
frame shirt. The frame picture of you is cute. You standing in the frame?
Girl, I am not made of wax. Like, it is very edited. Like, too.
Oh, really? Well, I
Hell,
haven't seen anything from our season. They haven't put out shit, so I don't even know when it's airing.
you have yeah, but you have your photos, like your cast ones with, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
everyone
have the
looks like a,
pictures I took on my phone. Like, that's all I have.
really? Or didn't they release them? Y'all's cast?
I don't think so. They just released like
In
a
the
one
phrase.
minute promo. No, they didn't. Oh yeah, but those are the pictures we took off. Didn't you have to take your own castle picture at home to send it to them?
Yes.
Yes, so that's what they have. They just
So
have our
that's
little
what that,
castle pic.
duh, okay, duh.
Yeah.
Which y'all's look more cartoon, not cartoon, but less
Yeah,
drip.
edited.
It looks
Yes.
not like a drawing, it looks more like a, different.
Yeah, y'all's look like portraits, right? Like
Yes.
drawn. They
And
edited it to make it look like that.
mine was not edited. I tried to because, like, good. I wanted to, and they told me, they're like, don't do any editing because it's like
No, they
lowering.
edited it. Yeah.
But
Right?
well, they told me not to, like, because good. There were some things I needed, like, fixing. And so every time I tried to do that and send it in
They were like,
edited,
don't, you're fucking it up.
you can't do it. So then I show up and I see everyone else's edited ass pictures. And I was like, Chriselle's literally has like a filter on it. I was
Oh
so
my God,
pissed.
like all the housewives were like, oh yeah, I went and got my photographer to take this. I was like, oh, I was in the bathroom with my cell
Yeah.
phone. Okay. Sleep.
So we have a lot of questions. So we'll go over the episode. We'll go over the questions. I have some questions for you.
So you know, I watched Survivor.
But girl, you're so let's just go. Let's get into it. Let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's talk Survivor a little bit.
So you don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, it's very hard. I watched you guys this season. I still didn't watch finale. I cannot watch Fire because I have PTSD from making the decision of letting Sarah go to Fire, and I still
Yep.
think she lost on purpose. So I watched your season just because sometimes I connect. I did connect with Kyle and I watched his season until the finale. I didn't watch the final, but I don't watch Survivor anymore. I think I just haven't been able to really reconnect with the season so far, and it just doesn't hold. Like you guys are different. Your cast was good. I will say even before I met Jam Jam, and now obviously I'm meeting you. There was something that drew me to your season. Same with Kyle and Camilla. There was
Yep.
something in that, and people were playing hard-ish, you know. But when like it's such a flip when you think about when I filmed Survivor, my first season, literally I was fighting with guys and like threatening to beat each other up, and nobody batted an eye. Nobody was crying. Nobody was saying, "Oh my God, like this is crazy." Everyone's like, "Oh, you guys want to fight?" I was like, "Let's go, let's fight." And like nobody said no. And now everybody from the bat is crying about everything. And it's just different. I don't know what it is, but I did watch this season for you guys, so I could talk about it.
You truly wouldn't have watched, like, you didn't. So Survivor Wednesday comes and you're not like, can't, do you look do you kind of like feel out, like, look at the cast and kind of see like, okay, maybe this might be someone I can get into, or
I
and
really give
then
it a shot. Like I try and watch. Obviously, I'm nostalgic. I will always have a place, obviously, in my heart for Survivor. And I did watch after my first season. I watched consistently for a while, but then it just. I think after Winners at War too, it was a lot of just trauma for me from
yep.
not winning and like losing like that money at the end, like the way I did. I had like this like distaste for Survivor, and it was really hard for me to watch without making it without feeling shitty about myself for losing. So that's also hard. It's just hard because I get like anxiety. Even watching British baking show towards the end when they're announcing the winner, I get like my heart starts racing and I feel like that discomfort because the way it ended sucks. And you
I'm
know
this
that feeling.
I am the same way. Like, I've never watched my final tribal. I even when I was in Brooklyn when we were all at the event, I it was so loud I couldn't hear, but
Yeah.
I blacked out. I don't even remember what
Yeah,
happened.
you
I
must
didn't.
have like similar PTSD. Like now I know what it feels like to lose. I do also know what it feels like to win, but I also know what it feels like to lose. And so it's like so different, the feelings. It
Yes. And
sucks.
it's like it wasn't even like I just didn't know what they would show, and I of course am critical of myself, and I felt like I had
Yeah.
bombed. Just like every single challenge and
Hmm.
whatever, every episode I was
Oh,
always
who gives a shit
terrified to
about
watch.
challenges? You got to the end, girl. Like, fuck
But
that.
you don't think I was like, I don't want to watch this crap on TV each week. But then it got easier and I started to laugh about it. And I truly was like, oh my
Good.
gosh,
Yeah.
this is who gives a crap? But it's
Who
hard
gives
to
a
rewatch this stuff. So when you see stuff that's like, oh, it's like that's
It
triggering.
reminds you. I think like losing is the only thing. I don't care about anything else. Like I've never even watching John Rocker when it happened, everyone's like, "How do you feel?" I was like, "Fine." Like I'm not affected by how like whatever. Like I'm But the only thing that was hard for me was losing. And it's like, no matter what people tell you, and you know the feeling, you're always going to have this what if, the what if, what could have I done differently to make the outcome different? And it is a lot of self forgiveness, right? Because I had to forgive myself for not going to fire, and I had to forgive myself for making that bad decision. But it's so hard to truly forgive yourself sometimes so that you can be at peace with that. And I don't think part of me will never be at peace, but it's gotten easier as the years have gone on, and I've learned to be kinder to myself for
Yeah.
that mistake at the end.
I feel way more messed up over, not messed up isn't the right word. I feel like Traders was way harder on me, like getting
Oh,
banished.
really?
Dead serious. Because I truly was so like broken down at the end of Survivor that I
Yes.
was happy that Jam won. And like I truly was.
What, really?
I'm not like I was not I was so proud of him.
Salty.
We were
Yeah.
so close and I really was like I was proud of him. I was pissed that I'm like, could I get at least get one goddamn vote? But
Hmm.
I was so like broken down and so just like get me out of here. Like I couldn't even I peed my pants. I was like
Like
I remember
physically and emotionally, everything.
I was drained. I was
Yeah.
so mentally, physically, everything just drained. And so I wasn't like, woo. I was like, he deserved to win. I'm dead serious. He deserved to win, and so I'm happy for him. I truly was proud of him. This
Good.
is the
That's nice.
dead serious truth. But when it came to the traders, I was like, that's where I really beat myself up. That's where I like
Wow.
really was like, I
Was
was
it
more.
like, were you angry at people or were you like, what was the emotion when you realized that day that you were going to get banished?
I didn't, girl, that was like a shock. It really
Yeah,
was.
because
Because
you were in the clear for so long.
that was a shock. That literally was like the last, not even 10 minutes of the freaking,
Minutes.
and you know how it's like, all right, time to, that wasn't
Yeah.
even the discussion for the majority of the
Yeah, and then it
roundtable.
just switches, and it's oh my God,
And there
yes,
was no
I get
time.
it.
And then there was no, not only no
No
time,
time, and then what can you do? You can be like, okay, everybody, now I want to just say something. You were
I killed
chilling.
myself with like I let this chick get in my head and like I
Yeah,
should have been prepared. And I'm like, what is
that's how I
wrong with
felt
me?
too.
What's
I felt
wrong
like
with
that
me?
about
What's wrong with
felt like
me?
that about Sarah, because I allowed Sarah to get in my head, and I had this dream of like being in another final three with three women. Like that was like so enticing that I trusted. I let this bitch get in my head, and I should have known she was gonna cop Sarah to the death, obviously. And I still
Ugh.
think that she probably had like a secret deal with Tony, and I beat myself up for that. I beat myself all up time for like you were better than her. Like why did you let
Right.
her it up for you? So I get that, girl. It's hard. It's really
It
hard.
is. That was hard, the hardest. Not like, I don't know, just everything. And then so you get out of these games and it's like you go from playing and being in this like zone of that to like going back to it's hard. So I completely isolate. I shut down for a good month and I just have to like recharge. And
That
then I
was
feel
good though.
better.
Probably smart. Smart.
So anyways,
Anyway,
so
I need a
was your life?
therapy session after this.
It sucks. It like, but again, I was so great. Like I had a blast for traders. Like I don't regret shit. I don't regret
Yeah.
like it's so amazing and they are so amazing. Like, come on. So let's just get into oh, this is good. I actually
What?
okay. Let's get into some questions.
Okay. What kind of questions do they have for us?
I like this one. This is from Kendall. What's her opinion on the new era of Survivor with all the changes that they've made since season 40?
Okay, so me and Jam used to talk about this all the time. I cannot get down with the 26 days. For me, it really started getting hard around 25. I mean, think about it, 39 versus 26. But I will say, my first season for 39 days, we ate a lot of food. And then Extinction 39, it was very different, right? Like, it's like you can't even compare. So the fast game, I also kind of understand because when I went back to the main beach, it was so fast. And I was like, this is fucking chaotic. Like, it's almost like traders where you don't have a lot of time to figure shit out. I don't know all the twists, to be honest. Like, there's so much new shit that I don't even know it. I think it should be reeled back a little bit. And I think that they need to just go a little bit more to the core and then sprinkle in some twists once in a while. But like everything that they do is just over the top. It's like too much luck and too much chance and less about people grinding it out and using strategy as a long-term planning method to win Survivor. So I don't know. And I also just think they need to be more gritty. I think that the challenges need to be more difficult and more just physical. We used to do a lot more physical challenges on Survivor back in the day, and I think they need to bring those back as well.
That's a good, like, as I'm thinking this, it's like, I truly believe, I get like, I think Jeff said this. It's like the game has to evolve. It has to, but also, I think they 100% do these twists and all this crap
Yeah.
because just in case they cast somebody and they're boring. I'm dead
Yeah,
serious.
maybe.
I feel like,
Yeah,
I feel
maybe.
like if they could just rely on the cast, rely on your cast to be in the camp life in the but it's like they must
Yes.
not trust that because again at the end of the day otherwise because that's what people I feel like are missing too about the show is like that authentic like camp life, the relationships that are made at camp. Not I'm not
Yes.
talking
There's
like
not enough time for it.
there ain't enough time, but also yes, they're going on a journey or they're going on it's like I want more of to see like the bonds and not just people bonding over like so that's all. But it's just too much journey this and journey that and I believe
Yes.
that they do that as a distraction just in case people are boring.
Yeah, but like you said, trust the cast. The cast should bring the fireworks. Like we are the ones that should bring the drama. It shouldn't be like forced onto us, you know? And I definitely think like the journeys, like sprinkle them in. Cute. You can have it evolve a little bit, but it's so far from like what the original Survivor was. It's like I don't even know half the bloody twist. Like I didn't even know what a shot in the dark was. Okay. I was watching, I was like, wait, how does a shot in the dark work? I had no idea. Like everybody gets one.
Yes, and you know how many times I lost mine? They are irrelevant. So Jam Jam tried to like go to the okay, when I had betrayed his trust, my way of getting back with him, he was like, "Give me your shot in the dark." I'm like, done.
Yes.
I don't want this. If I am at a point in the game where I am relying on a shot in the dark, you may as well vote my ass out anyway. And that's
Yeah,
how I
that's
felt.
crazy.
It's not powerful. It's not amazing. You know how many people would lose them, or you'd go to bed at night because they'd be in your pocket, and you wake up and it's like buried in the sand.
So
Like
somebody can steal it and use
no
it?
one gives a shit. That's how I saw it at least. So I was like to Jam, he thought he could make an idol
Got it. Oh my God.
if he got enough of them or something. So I was like, yeah, here you go, Jam. Like, you can have my shot in the dark. And then he gave it back after the tribal. But I was like, Jam, I don't really care. Like, the shot in the dark
Yeah.
is nothing, in my opinion. It's not.
I
But
mean, it can save somebody's life, obviously. It has hit, right? Once or twice it's
once or
hit.
twice, once, I want to say
Yeah.
twice, maybe. I should know that. But it's just not, it's not, doesn't have like the wow that they
Yeah.
probably thought
Well,
it
you know
would.
what? When I was watching, I watched part. I haven't finished, but I got into Australian Survivor, which she nominated both of us to go out there. Would you say yes if they asked you?
Girl, of course I would.
Yes, that's I did. I was like, of course. I was low-key offended I did not get asked the first time around, but I would totally do it. And watching that reminded me of old school Survivor. Obviously, it is way faster because it's only 16 days, which is crazy.
But
But
yeah, but
that's what I
still.
like.
But would you want to do that one or the 50 someday one?
Well, 50 days would be tough to leave my nieces, but like, I mean, I don't know what they pay, but 50 days is a long time. I would rather do the 16
Yeah,
days. So if I could last 50 days, because I've already lasted 39 days twice,
you,
what's another 10 days, girl?
you of course you could, and I would do it in a second. I ain't got shit to do. But again, I have a kid, and
Yeah,
so
exactly.
again,
The
it's
only
like
thing is my nieces. I ain't got shit to do either.
I don't have a life, and so I would do it. It's like, but my kid, I can't
You have
leave
a
for.
child. Yeah, it's different.
How do parents leave that long? I
For
was like,
50 days. Yeah, that's wild.
so call me for the 2 week one. Okay, okay. Oh, and what's your ideal season that you'd like to return on? You've already
Oh,
done Winners at War and then the Blood versus
this
Water.
is
And
water.
then this is Kendall, and she also wants to let you know it is her birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girl. I think I would like to do a brains. They did another Brain Brown Beauty. I think I would like love to be on a broad tribe, obviously. I think that was a fun format. And I think that maybe if they did just like a regular, like not all stars, let's see, like a runner-up season, that would be really cool because I'm technically a runner-up too. Something where it's like final three, but not winner. That would be
Fine. I
fun.
love that. I love
Yeah, that's
that.
a cool theme.
And then we have
What about
she.
you? Answer the same question. That would be cute.
I want to do Australia versus the world.
Yeah, me too.
I'm no good. I'm loving
Call
it.
us.
I'm call us. Um, I'm loving it. Good. I was glued to my screen.
Yes, it was so good.
It was so good. It was great to watch.
Hmm.
Um, what fly me down in a helicopter though, like Sandra. So what was do you have any pull to get a Survivor Amazing Race season going?
So has there been a Survivor Amazing Race? I think Boston Rob's been on Amazing Race.
Yep,
I'm sure.
with Amber, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So then that means they've already done that. Because I think Ethan was on Amazing Race too.
A lot of people were. I thought you came from, or I thought you went after
No,
there.
I came this way. Now the only show I have to do is Big Brother. Would you do Big Brother?
Absolutely not. Not even a
Not.
question. Nope. No, I don't want to
So
be. Mm-mm.
yeah, if I did Big Brother, then I would have hit all three CBS shows, but they've never called me. Apparently, you have to submit a application tape, so maybe I
No, you
should
do not.
submit a tape. Yeah,
For
that's what
Big
they
Brother.
told Rachel. They told Rachel if she wants to be on Survivor, make a audition tape.
I don't think they would cast her on there. I don't. We'll never say never, but I just feel like they
Yeah, who
wouldn't.
knows?
But I guess Suri has done a lot. But do the question like, do you have any pull like to be like,
Oh
hey,
no.
I want I want
Oh
to see.
no, I don't think so. Unless I mean, I've never tried. Maybe if I could, maybe I could pitch somebody from Survivor. I'm trying to think who I would pitch. I mean, I think you and Jam Jam would probably be pretty amazing on Amazing Race.
But I think that won't
I
happen.
mean, I don't know. Oh, now because of Trader.
Call me Jesse.
Seriously.
Oh God, I was like really going, okay. Would you do, well, we already answered this question. Would you
Which
do
one?
Australian Survivor? Because I think that she'd kill the hardcore Australian challenges because she's a beast. I agree. That's
Yes,
like
I
my
would. I would
girl.
do it just for the challenges because the challenges look so fun.
Would you like, and I'm serious because this is where it's like, I need to get serious about this. I tried to train for 50, but I gave up and I'm not strong. And that's the worst feeling when you're out there. I don't even need to be talented or good at
No,
this stuff, but
exactly.
when I'm weak and it doesn't feel good to not be able to just move a block or do something. And that's where like I want the power of strength. I don't want anything else. I
Yeah,
don't want
and
like the
this is the thing about strength. You can, like talent, agility. Sometimes people just can't get there, but strength is a scientific thing. Like there's a way to get somebody stronger. So here's the deal. I have an extra bedroom. If you get cast on the show, you move to New Jersey for a couple of months. I have a pool in my apartment. I have my own gym. I will train you and I will send you out there feeling very strong and very capable. And yeah, just move to New Jersey. I have everything here to train somebody who's going out on a show.
do
Everything, a
you have a
pool,
business
everything.
doing that? Is that what you do? Like you should
No, but I
literally do
should.
that.
That's a good business. If you are going on Survivor, reach out to me and I will program for you and get you fit for these shows. I mean,
That's
I'm a
like
trainer, but I'm not like a reality TV trainer, but I should be maybe.
market it like that because like good and I just wish but it's like what is wrong with me that even for 50 and there was months to obviously prepare why would I because even with this if there's a like the obviously there's always the shot that like you might not get on or you might but even with traders I knew I got was getting on I knew
Yeah.
I was going and I still didn't do shit nothing to
Yeah, but
prepare.
I'm nothing. I mean, I didn't do shit for clothes. I'm always in shape. So it's not like I'm always prepared. So for me, training was whatever. But it's not something that you do every day. So like you have to just get out of your element and it's like things that I hate to do. I have to force myself to do it. So you just have to, next time you're going on a show, if you want to feel more confident physically, you just have to be like, I don't get an option. I'm gonna pay somebody
I know.
be, and just do it.
It's
Just
like
text me if you get back
what's
on a
wrong
show.
with me and I
It's not nothing
tried.
wrong with you. It's just you're not like me. People are different. Like, I love to train, so it's not like I have to force myself, but most people, they're not a psycho like me. So you have to just do it.
But if
Force
you know
yourself to
you're
do
going
it.
to literally be on a show that is going to force you to do well at these and be strong, and I don't want to suck like I did last time, what is wrong with me to have not have pushed myself more? That's not normal.
Listen,
Girl,
you have a lot of other skills that you were able to look how long you lasted on traders. You didn't need the physicality to get
we,
there. And everybody on the traders is so frail anyway.
No, you don't need to. I was like, after watching them from season two fall into the dock and like
Yeah.
fall,
Oh my God, that
I,
was the best episode. Watching that was so good.
I was like, I don't need to try.
And sometimes, and you know what? Sometimes it doesn't matter how strong you are physically. If you don't have the mental strength to go there, it doesn't matter. So you have the mental grit and the mental strength. Sometimes that's more important than physicality. So it doesn't
Which I
matter. Like you
was
see
like,
these big ass dudes, like so strong and they're so fucking weak mentally. It doesn't even matter.
I hate the man.
Yeah.
Megan wants to just say that she adores you and wish you would have won for season 40.
Thank you.
Not sure if it would be too spoilery, and maybe she can't say, but
Probably not.
when she first got to Scotland, was she disappointed, excited, nervous seeing her? Oh yeah, probably not. Seeing who your cast was.
I mean, I was just like, I didn't know a lot of housewives. I knew Dorinda. Nadia tried to school me on the newer housewives because she's obsessed with the housewives shows. I did recognize Johnny Weir. I wasn't intimidated at all. I just wished I had a big survivor, spooky person that would have shielded me because, yeah,
Like yeah, because it's so. Okay, yeah,
I
duh.
was the spooky one.
I should have been grateful for Boston Rob. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah, like you had a lot, you had too much going on because all those the dudes were not helpful in the end, you know. But yeah, I wish I had just one shield. I was the shield.
Yeah, I know, which sucks. Like,
Sucks.
but at the same time, too, it's like unless you literally say stuff to these people, nobody knows shit. Nobody
Nobody
watch.
knew shit.
No
Yeah.
one knows shit. So you could be like, that person's that person, this person, and it's like they don't
Well,
watch these shows. They
no,
don't.
but the famous people, the real famous people, like we are, I was like, we're not famous. Those people on the show, they're famous. And the famous people all knew each other. And I was like, okay, so this is weird because they only know us because of Survivor, but it's not like they knew us before Traders. It's like they'd done their homework and then figured out who I was. But no, none of them knew who otherwise would have known any of us from Survivor.
It's such a different world. Like
So
the Big
different.
Brother, this Big Brother Survivor people, and then like in so many days too. It's like you're talking my trip to Paris, or I just got back from, it. And I'm just like,
I'm
I
just
don't
like,
even.
oh,
Or like you have like it's such a different.
so different. So
I
different.
hated it sometimes. It's like I can't even pretend to have a conversation with any of you. I can't. Like I
Yeah, it was
don't
just
under
it's just different worlds. It's just
different.
literally different worlds. And it's so
The
crazy because Dorinda lives like less than a mile from me, but we're so it's like I my life would have obviously never crossed. And I actually bonded with her, but we're just like it's almost like we're from different planets. That's how different our lives are.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for season 50? And did you get a call? And if
I did
you
not
did,
get a call, and honestly, I can't even remember the cast. Oh, Kyle went back on. I guess I would root for him. Oh, D, I would root for D too. You know, whatever. Because those are the only two people I can really remember from who else got cast. I don't even know. That's the
from
only ones I can. Go D.
yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Um, who is your winner pick for season 49 and what is your favorite Survivor season besides the one that you've been on?
Okay, who am I rooting for? Ugh, there's more people that I'm not rooting for than I am rooting for. Who do I like? I honestly don't have anybody that like can connect with to say I wish they win. I don't even know their names to be honest. I don't know. But I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. And then what was the other question? Oh, what do I like? I like Tyson's season, the first one I won. The first one I watched. I like Tyson. I think he has such a great
I do too.
humor and he's so funny and he like takes things, he's like in it, but he has such a light-hearted kind of approach to things. It was really refreshing at being on the island and I'll like there's like a super cute connection like when I had my first concussion in 2016, I tweeted like, who lives in Provo? Tyson responded to me, and I went to like a concussion camp in Provo. It was like all UFC fighters, and I was really struggling with my post-concussion symptoms. And he opened up his home to me, gave me Bergen, his older daughter's bedroom, and I lived with him for a week, and I had never met him. And this is how awesome this dude was. And so it was like a full circle moment when I was on Winners at War and I had the extra idol. It was kind of like a thank you for something he did for me so long ago with zero expectation. There was zero out. He got nothing out of that for being such an awesome human being and opening his home to me and allowing me to get that treatment in Provo. And it was so cool. And nobody really knew that. And obviously, I also knew Tyson was really good at challenges. So I figured if I don't fucking win this shit, the chances of Tyson getting on it pretty high. So I wanted him
Yep.
to have this armor. And it was like obviously such a sweet moment when you watch me giving him the idol. And yeah, it's just like a random fact about Tyson. So I have like a connection with him because he was the first, his season was the first season I watched, his winning season. So I would probably pick Blood versus Water, the original.
I love Tyson too. I was and I this is crazy. I don't know where I did read that story about you recovering at his house. Where did I
Oh,
read that?
really? Oh my
Yep, I
God.
knew that story. I read it somewhere. So I loved that story and he is, I think he's a great like if you want to say character, like survivor,
Hmm.
whatever character, but he also meeting him, that was like one of the first times too that I was starstruck. I was like Tyson and I
That's
was like
cool.
just getting off my season. I think it was during season 45 and he was at
Yeah.
one of the things with Rob, it was my first and last RHAP event,
Oh, gotcha.
and he was there, and I just was like,
But he's so
so,
normal too. That's the thing.
I
He's so
was
chill.
so, isn't that just weird? I was like, Tyson! I was so scared. Like, good, I was,
That's so
because,
cute though.
but that's
Yeah.
Tyson, like,
Again,
good.
you've probably seen him so many times. I mean, he's played a bunch of times, obviously.
I was a big fan, you know?
Cute.
Who is your winner pick? Okay, you're gonna say you don't know, and then, okay, oh, okay, yeah, and then just dying to hear about traders, but yeah, we can't.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's like tricky for me to talk about, obviously,
yeah,
but we
like,
can talk
so,
about random stuff on about the traders.
but not
Um,
like, you know what I mean?
I can't, like, I don't want to get sued, honey.
I was surprised I didn't, to be honest.
I'm
Honestly,
gallivanting.
I need to stop depending on men is the problem.
Listen, I if I was a lesbian, I feel like my life would be way easier. I feel like I would make a great lesbian too.
Are you,
Uh,
maybe you could be.
Unfortunately, no, it's just not. I just know that it's just not my life. But
Are
yeah,
you sure?
dating is, yeah. I mean, it's not like I've never tried. I've never tried, but I will say if there was anything inside of me that was telling me like, girl, I would
Yeah,
do it. So wait, like that's how I think about like the concussions, even my relationship stuff. Like you can't go backwards. You can only
no,
go forwards and you can like evolve through the shit we've been through. That's like how you got to navigate it. And you have to be able to, if you're going to be with somebody, that person, you can't pretend to be this 20-year-old who's like, doe-eyed and has no like trauma. It's like you have to meet somebody that probably has a shit ton of trauma too. And you have to be able to like navigate that together and not derail each other's like healing journey because you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be on this healing journey not maybe
yeah,
not forever but for a pretty long time in your life
it's
afterwards,
just 100%. And so I was like pissed about that, but then also it's like it's giving me like red, like I get like an ambulance when I see
yes, you
something
know
happening to
it,
me. It's like near, get away, get away. I don't give
but then
people second
that means that
chances.
you're aware of it, which is awesome because
I don't let people with me anymore. So it's like if
good, yeah.
somebody's coming near me and they're stressing me, done. You don't get an
No,
opportunity
because
to
that's
come back
not
in my life.
normal. People want to normalize like stress and like strife and like feeling discomfort and crazy in a relationship, but that's not normal. And
Nope.
just because you normalized it doesn't, and that's awesome that you can now identify it and being like, that's not okay, that's not normal. Like
Yep.
turn around and back the fuck up, you know?
So keep
That's
trying to
awesome.
send me flowers, you mother fricker. I will never ever respond. So about the episode, we hate everybody. No, I'm kidding. So with the
Yes,
episode,
exactly. Well, let's talk about the snake because I saw those. Did you ever see one of them out there? The crates or whatever? Did you?
no, I touched a snake that was black and something. It
Black
was
and
in the tree.
white.
No, not a
No.
crate though. It
Oh,
was
not a
like a.
crate.
I touched it because I was digging for idols in the tree, which like
Oh my
what
God.
was.
Yeah.
Did I think an idol was up there? To be honest, I really did not. I just wanted to experience like digging for an idol in a tree.
Idol. But I mean, they do hide them in the fucking trees, okay?
But I didn't think they'd be. I really didn't. I just really wanted to like swing from the branches and shit. Anyway, but when I was touching, I touched a snake. But no, not no damn crate, and
Yeah.
I
So
never saw one.
I saw the crates all the time, and like when
What?
yes, and me and Ethan, we would doing the stupid like log challenge or whatever, and they had to freeze us because the crates were slithering on the rocks and they were scared that they would bite us. And so we had to they held us on lockdown. Everybody had to stop wherever they were. But obviously I'm a psycho. I was like, I don't give a shit about the snake. Like, let me go. They were like, no, 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 you can't go. It's deadly, it's poisonous. And they're so like, but that's spooky. But then they said that he didn't get bit, so I don't know.
I don't want to be like woo hoo you, but like what
Yeah,
happened? Like that we
I
did
mean,
not
that's how
see
I
you.
feel. I feel like it's not
Did it
that
make sense?
dramatic, and I feel like they were trying to make it into something, and it was like, can we just get over this whole fucking ordeal about this damn snake? And then when they told it when they told the tribe mates the way the tribe mates were crying, I was like, why are y'all so sad? We didn't feel like that about anybody. Like when somebody was suffering back in the day, like we would be like, let's get them to quit. Let's make their life harder. Like
So
we
what
were
is the
not.
difference now then?
I don't know. Like everybody says, I love you. You know, I didn't say I love you to anybody. And I was on that beach for 39 days with some of the same fucking people. And I didn't say I love you to anybody. People on day two are like, I love you, this one, I love you. And I'm just like, is this like new? Like, this is just young people shit? Because, and like now I can say I love Jeremy, but like, I was out there and I felt connected to somebody, but I would never say I love you on a reality show that somebody I've known for like 3 days, 4 days. It's so
I didn't
weird.
I didn't feel that way towards anybody but Jam, but that was a slow like even
Slow
like
build. Yeah.
no one else. I didn't even feel semi-connected to anybody else. Carson a
Yeah.
little bit, but more it wasn't until after the game. But there was nobody else that I would like be crying. It's the truth. Like Jam
Yeah.
and I connected because of like personal shit that we shared
Yeah.
early on. However,
And that happens. Like I connected with Jeremy like that, but only Jeremy for my first season.
it's just I think that a lot of it has to do with everyone being fans and also just like
Yes.
thinking of like the experience ending for him. That's what I think it is because other
Uh,
like you ain't loving these people. I think that it
yeah, no
truly is. It's like
way.
it's
So
dealing with
weird.
the trauma of in imagining that like oh my gosh this person's dreams are being ripped out from which can be. I mean I didn't cry when Bruce left. I was sad, but I will okay I gotta edit that out. I'm gonna be a mom. No, I'm not.
Why? He went home day one. Who gives a shit? And like you got injured. Like you have to go home. What's the other alternate? Like, and he got a second chance, right? So whatever.
I just felt like it was so early. Like, was it? I was sad, of course I was, but I
Like
wasn't like,
literally, Missy broke her leg and none of us felt bad for her. We were like, yeah, girl, put that fucking boot on and let's go. And she was an older woman. Like she was 60 years old, like fucking shit up. And like nobody felt bad for her because she was doing her thing. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't cry for anybody. I didn't cry for nobody. I cried for Nadia. That's it,
which,
obviously.
duh, it's like your sister.
You have to respect, put some respect on the people that deserve respect, and then know your place. Like, that's all I'm saying.
It's luck, okay? They draw a
Yeah.
rock and go, okay, these are your new tribes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see that split up. Okay, we also, but before that starts, they have the reward thing, okay? And
Oh,
Jeff goes to Sophie, the other Sophie, not Miami Sophie, and is like, he wants to create this moment, okay?
yes.
And we all know when this is happening, when Jeff wants us to give him
Yes.
something, and you better,
Mm.
and there's nothing
Like
more that I,
forcing it, you know, like forcing it.
but that is why that's why they have, so I'm so glad, I'm so glad that Sophie was like, no, I don't think,
That's
I don't
bullshit.
want that. I agree
Yeah.
with her first and
Yes.
foremost.
100%.
But I'm glad that they showed that because that is real. We don't always need to give some fluff ass answer, but it made me think like, oh my God, look at what happens when you don't give Jeff the answer that he wants to hear. And people go out there with this mechanical, like, what do
Want to
you want?
please, like, no, just be
Wanting to please.
yourself, wanting to
Yep.
please. And I think maybe that's like you said, there's fan thing gets in the way with it being good TV because we want to see real people. We want to see real answers, not I want to look a certain way. I want to make Jeff happy. I want to be the ultimate fan. It's like, no, just we need just regular fucking people that are gonna fuck up, that are gonna say things that sound like shit, that are like honest.
Yes.
That's
It's the truth.
more fun to watch.
That's what's missing. And so when she, but it's like he's literally doing that though. Like by he's like, well, that's not the answer that I was going for here. And
Yeah.
it's like, but that's okay because well, here's the deal. And I felt the same way when they gave us that fruit. Are we starving? Are we? But they want to make this huge moment
Hmm.
out of oh, well, look at how hard this survivor is, that there's no food and these people are starving. So take me, how does it feel to see this banana? It feels like shit, Jeff. I don't
Yeah.
want that banana. I'm starving. And I'll be honest with you, when you watch a show, what I love about the old rewards or the old food, whatever, the greasy, the burger, the like, I want to see grease. I don't
Yes.
want to see someone eating a banana.
Fruit basket? Like, what the hell?
So I thought the same thing even when we got a fruit basket out there. I remember we got like a little bit and I was like, I'm grateful. And of course, you're not eating, so of course you're grateful, but
Of
it's like
course, it's something, but it's not.
it's not
Yeah.
going to give the for a viewer, it's not going to give you the impact, the punch, the effect because A, I don't want to see you eat a banana and
Yeah.
B, we want to see you eat the grease. We want to see
Yeah,
and it
even
doesn't
as a contestant, like there's something about the like when I remember when I got pizza and like wings. I don't even eat wings in real life, but
yeah.
like it's so different watching that. Like just it's just different. So
You're not going to
why do that? Like I don't even get it.
Do you think you're going to have the same impact by somebody eating an apple or a
Wait, why did
freaking
they get the basket, the fruit basket? I think I missed that part though.
It was just a reward, I think.
Oh,
They
it's just
just
a
it was
reward.
a reward. And so but I thought the same thing when we got a fruit thing, I was like, "Give me like," or even when we went and it was like a wraps or
Oh
like
my God, stupid like spa food. What the
don't
hell? We
like
got
no,
tacos. Oh my God. I remember the tacos were banging.
that's a good one. That's a good
Tacos
meal.
are a good one.
Tacos.
Yeah. Tacos and obviously like they got steak when I wasn't with them. Pasta, we got pasta and chicken parm in bed. That was a
That
good
makes
one.
sense.
Yes.
Not this fruit, but I think that they're so obsessed with like making it look hard and having people starve. But here's the
Then
truth
don't
of the
give them
matter.
anything.
They don't give them anything and people's personalities start to really you lose your personality. So I think this whole like lack of food thing, just give people a scoop of damn rice and I think that people would be a lot more interesting to watch because
Maybe,
let's
yeah,
face it,
maybe they're just like no energy to just be extra. I don't know.
I 100% believe that. I think that the people that are cast, because you have no food, it's hard to have energy. You know what I'm saying?
I
When
mean,
you have
on
nothing.
Extinction, I was like, until a challenge came, I was like a walking zombie. I was like a White Walker because I was eating a tablespoon of rice a day.
You
Um,
don't have any energy.
yeah, you don't. But
So how the hell are you supposed to have a personality on top of if you may not have had one before? So okay,
if you're already dry,
I appreciated that about Sophie though. It was like good girl.
yes,
So
agreed.
we get into our tribes
I
of
actually
two.
like her. She's good. I like her.
I
She's
liked it. I was
very,
like, thanks for
no,
saying
and
that
in
shit.
general, Sophie, she's the one with the light eyes, right?
Oh no, that's Sage.
Who's the one who was like, I have a hard time trusting people because I was like made fun of.
Sage, girl, love
Oh,
Sage.
so I like her, yes. Oh, so say Sage said that. So Sage is the one I feel like has been the most true. And she's saying things that it's not for TV. It's like real vulnerability, but not. It's a difference when you're saying things, but she's not doing it for sympathy. She's just being true. And I like that about her.
There's such a difference when you watch a show and you feel like that those are beautiful moments. Those are raw
Yes.
moments. You can't help but feel like those times and it's not even coming off as like this corny like emotional moment.
No.
She's fucking feeling it out there.
She's feeling it and she's not looking for sympathy. And you can, there's a difference when people are like stupid Jake, day one, he's like already like taking out his violin and starting to play. Like, but you know, it was a sympathy cry and he was doing it for the sole point of getting sympathy. And Sage didn't come off like that. Sage was just
No.
coming off as being like, this is my life. It sucks, but it is what it is, you know?
Yep, and I'm here. And
Yeah.
I
And
look
I'm
at
here. Exactly.
I loved her, but that was real. Those are the real moments that we just
Yes.
don't get because they're so superficial now, I feel like, or so
Hmm.
manufactured. So I
Yeah.
loved that. So
Agreed.
she gets on the tribe with she's with Shannon. So right now it's like Sage versus Shannon.
Shannon's the one who, when she suddenly was like becoming a Jesus person, like talking about.
Game that we're like in the game that is Survivor, it's just kind of like we don't need to go back to what Coach was doing. It's
But what if she's
uncomfortable.
doing it just for game? Then that makes it very smart. And if she's using
Yes,
it as a tool, it's super manipulative, especially if you're using it against people who really do believe and have a strong faith. Like I don't know.
but that's controversial, and you know she would never say shit. You know it. Like you
Yeah.
think she's gonna be like, I was a
Yo, she would never own up
spiritually
to it. Yeah.
like do you think I was spiritually manipulating people? But yeah,
Oh
it
my
did.
God.
It
It was icky. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
like as bad as Coach? 100% no. But yes, it gave me like this like kind of feeling where I was like, no, you
Yes.
didn't.
Yeah, I agree.
That was it, but they didn't go to tribal, but I want Sage to stay. I love Sage, and I think that like what the hell is wrong with these people? Like how is she not in like some majority? And I get that
I
like it's
know.
just strange to me that like the people that do well and the people who don't, like I think she's so fun and so great. And I guess we are like people don't all click, and I get that.
Yeah, I get it.
I have a hard time when I'm going into new places being like smile face, okay? I have a hard time being like that where you have to be turned on nonstop.
Yes.
Jam was so great at that.
James is
Always,
so good. Even on the traders, he was so good at that. Like he's
I'm not.
so social and he makes people feel like he acts like he's known you forever on day one. And like that is his like superpower really because he can even with somebody who's has nothing in common with him, he can make you feel like he's known you forever the way he talks to you. And it's like effortless, where that is so draining for me to put myself out there and be like social and be like, I don't know, acting like I like you. It's so draining.
100%. And that's where I would literally watch him and I was like, I can't. And he would tell me, like, Carolyn, you got to get back out there and you got it. And I'm like, well, you just do it for me. And then,
Yeah.
so truly, when he won, I was like, yeah, you deserve it. Because there, you know how many days where I was like, I don't want to freaking talk to these people or even on
Yeah.
traders. There were so many times where I was like, I'm on the couch, I'm alone, I'm good. I don't
Yeah.
need to, like, I
But I
don't
feel like Jam
want.
Jam, that's his real personality. That's why it comes so easy to him. He's like that in real life, even when we're not filming anything. So clearly, if he can do it in real life for no money, imagine with $1 million on the end of the line, how much he can turn it on, you know?
Well, he gets his energy.
He
That's like
just
the
texted. He said he just got to his house.
Better now?
Yes, better.
Oh my god. How you guys
so
doing? Have you been
How was
having fun
Chicago, honey?
without me?
I
I
know. We're
love
gonna kick you up.
Chicago.
I told her, I was like, I'm your new brown host.
yeah.
I know Caroline wants to do that. I know her that face that she did it. Hey girl.
I thought
She
Natalie
kicked me once for Carson and she regretted. So if she kicks me again, she'll regret it again.
Shade.
I thought that Natalie might be bisexual, but she's not.
Yeah, no, I told
Or maybe
I feel like I would make a good lesbian. Unfortunately, there's zero shot that I'm a lesbian.
I
I
agree.
have like masculine energy that I like. Like masculine is also
Yes, me
nowadays used as
too.
like a
I think Natalie would be like a bossy top. Yeah, not a bossy bottom. Yeah, she would
yeah,
be, in my
definitely
terms.
top. I'm a bottom in my life now, but if I was a lesbian, I'd be a top.
It's all about the pegging. Oh my god, this
So
is the wrong.
basically, we've been literally doing this for like hours.
And only talked about Survivor for like 10 seconds.
Isn't it amazing? Just like that. That's all you need.
But no, but we got to talk. I told her we need to talk about cuz sometimes the people like to know like who are your favorite players. But
Yeah,
she's
so I
like
like
Oh,
she
Sage.
could
No, now I know Sage. I know
yeah,
Sage. I liked her.
Stacey was good. I mean,
Sage is
Stacey's
good.
like everything that us liberal survivor players like. So
who do we not
Stacey's our
like?
hero.
I don't like Jake. I'm so happy that he got bit by the snake and went home.
He's
I
better
just
in
don't.
person. He's
You know
better
what?
in person.
You know what is triggering to me is quote unquote alpha males thinking that they're alpha males, and then people fanning that fire by fucking making their head bigger. I dealt with enough of these dumb alpha males on
But
Winners
that's
at
what Jeff
War,
likes. Natalie, Jeff likes that.
but they all suck.
So I think that's what people what like feed into and they want to like make like the edit or make the I have no idea. I don't get it. I
Like
never
the guy
will.
who was like, "Oh my God, these alpha males." I'm like, "Honey, why are you making them feel like they're better than you?" Like, I would be so scared of them in the gym. It's like, why would you be scared of them? They're like, I
Yeah.
hate that shit, because it's just like giving into this like narrative that the alpha male or these strong guys are like better than everybody else, and I think that's bullshit. Like that whole
It is
narrative on the
bullshit.
last season, like the strong players deserve to win. Like, I'm so happy that Camilla and then stood up to that bullshit and was like, no, you don't deserve it more than us just because you're fucking physically strong. Like, what does that mean? So stupid.
Coming from a really strong woman too, because you are a
Yeah,
strong woman.
yeah, but I think it's bullshit. My strength doesn't make me better than anybody else. It just makes me better than you on challengers, but that doesn't make me better than you in any other way, just
So
physically.
so are you saying that if I have you help me with working out because I honestly, to be honest with you, Natalie, I only want to work out so I can be better than people. But if I
Oh, be
don't,
better than people.
I
Well,
don't.
if that's
That's a
your
good
reason,
motivation.
yeah, if that's your
Yeah.
motivation, I don't give a shit why. If you want to get stronger, I'm all for it. I think all women need to embrace their strength and not compare themselves to other people.
I'm comparing
You
myself to
tried to
you.
convince me, yeah. But you did try convince to train me like online.
Yeah, well, let me know when you're ready. I told Carolyn if she gets cast for another season of anything, I have a spare bedroom, move to New Jersey and I'll train her. I have a pool, I have a gym, I have everything. I can make
Did you
her ready.
did you train Kelly?
Yes, I did train Kelly.
Kelly Nabayan. I'm sorry, I
Hmm.
butchered the
Oh,
last
you
name, but
I
did.
didn't know at the time. She like reached out to me and I was like, yeah, come, I'll train you. And then when I found out she was on Survivor, obviously I switched up the training. I know how to think about it. I know what you need to do to be able to win
exactly.
challenges now, you know?
What do you think would be the one thing you need? Like, I think like resistance and cardio probably would be my one thing.
I think for you, it would be just getting stronger and more agile and balanced. So the
Bitch, you
agility.
saw me in action. You think that?
Yes, I do. And like grip strength based on your body weight. So like your grip strength has to be relative to your body weight, right? So like I have to be stronger than most girls because I'm heavier than most girls, but my grip is stronger too. So your grip has to be able to sustain because on Survivor, like, your grip has to be able to, it has to be relative to how much you weigh. That's how they usually use it.
Hmm.
Oh, and also just like running with weird objects, which I do in my training all the time, is like pick up shit and run with it. Those are the things that I would train people to do. With Kelly, I train grip strength, I train like sprinting and doing things tired. So taxing the breath, getting you out of breath, and then telling you to move weights, which is basically what I do. It's like CrossFit, you know?
Oh,
So.
I'm already like this terrifies me hearing any
Yeah.
like I was starting to get overwhelmed a little bit.
I still want to do a workout. So Jam, we should next time you come to New Jersey and we'll do like a little workout together in cute.
How many days should I go so it makes sense?
I would need you for to make a difference if you were going on a show. I would need you for minimum a month. I would love 3 months out.
It's better for me for you. I move you to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you
I'm not gonna
can.
go 3. I'm not going three
You
months to
can.
New
You got a
Jersey.
gym. Move me, pay me, and I'll live with you and your husband.
Other than the fruit basket that we all know sucks,
Yeah, sucks.
watching Shannon work it, I don't blame her. I just would not have fault for it. I mean, if that's what you got, I can talk about like Latino thing or queer thing or just like I love Broadway and stuff like that. But if that's what she had to work with, good for her.
That's
But
what
I
I
love
said.
for
I said if it's gameplay, props to her.
yeah,
I just feel like if the other people are really Jesus-y and they feel like
yeah.
this is an honest thing, then it's
Hmm.
manipulative. But as long as Shannon owns it as being manipulative and being like, nah, girl, this was my game, but don't be a real Jesus like person.
I feel like when Caroline and I connected on the show, we connected about like her anxiety or like stuff that was going on, and it was honest that
Honest.
all my tools that we connected were from an honest point of view. I never felt like I used those to connect with her in a manipulative way or anything. Like it was a real thing,
But those are the
and it's
real things
just
that carry you in a game is like those honest connections, you know?
Yes, good. You know what I'm talking about with the breathe in and the breathe out
Yeah,
and
that shit
doing
is
that
so annoying.
bullshit. You know that we had to put up with it with Danny.
with Danny. That was
It's
horrible. I'm
But
sorry,
he's
awful.
Danny.
so obsessed with it, so it's real, right?
Why do
I never
people,
did it.
Yeah.
which good for you. I tried, but because I truly thought it would help with my nausea, and then I was like, I'm done. I hated it. I hated it. I couldn't stand getting in that group and doing the breathing and doing the what it like why does every season do they have people meditating on the
Why do they
beach?
cast these people in the first place?
I don't know. Some editor loves the breathing.
And like
Girl, it made
I
it
was
made a lot of sense when he explained it, but after I saw people doing it, I was like,
I was watching like I don't know what episode it was, and I got a flashback of everybody started tagging me in John Rocker's like comments about Bad Bunny, and it's so polarizingly different how we played Survivor versus these people. Like literally, we're like I told Caroline, like we're literally trying to fight each other physically and like a big ass white dude is telling me he's gonna knock my teeth in, and I'm like, yeah, let's fight, let's go. And then you see everybody's like, okay, everybody hold hands, let's jump in the ocean together.
It's so different. It's like it's
Yeah.
night
So
and day.
different. And you think, like, you know, when this dude get bit by the snake, they're like, how are you feeling emotionally? Are you okay? You think any idiot came up to me and was like, hey, you just got like fucking assaulted, basically verbally by this big ass white dude. How are you feeling? Nobody fucking gave a shit. Nobody came and asked me how I was feeling after that shit. So crazy.
Talks about W's. He lost against her. He lost against John, and still he's sitting there comfortable.
Let her run her mouth.
So vote against him tonight, guys. Just do it.
Don't even
And he's a bad
He talks
sportsman.
smack the
Bad
whole
sport.
time.
Why don't you say something
Racist.
homophobic or racist like in your past? And vote him out.
If you were a man, I would knock your teeth out.
Oh
You
my
look like a
God.
man.
You can knock
but
me
if you're
out,
a
bro.
female-
You are so
Knock me
mature.
out.
You're so mature.
I'm not scared of you,
You're
bro.
a great example.
I'm not scared.
Now a snake bites you and you're fucking like, and they want to get a therapist for you to talk to out there. Like, get the F out of
Oh,
here. Like, come on, in Puerto Rico and Sri Lanka, we see snakes all the time. Kids are getting bit by snakes all the time. Nobody gives a shit. Like,
And I don't think that we're being evil monsters because I think the big thing to like note here is that it was a dry bite. There was no venom, so we're not being monsters.
if there was venom, there's this thing called anti-venom. Nadia was bit by a snake in Connecticut when we were in high school, of copperhead snake, which is a poisonous snake. And we were walking in the woods, and she's like, I just got something, I just got bit. And we looked and she had fang marks. Call 911, put her ass in an ambulance. She got the anti-venom and she was fine. I got bit by a brown recluse in
wow.
Ohio and I almost lost my leg. Like, this is not Survivor. Like, but who gives a shit if you got bit by a snake? Like, I don't.
You know how they are though. Those men are. You know
Yeah,
how
but
it
he was
is.
also trying to get like sympathy, like day one. It's like, dude, stop.
We love. No, we're being positive. So who do we like this? So who do we
Sage,
like
I
this?
like Sage.
I love Sophie, Miami Sophie. Sophie with an I. Fucking love her. I
Which
think
one?
she's
The
carrying.
Spanish one?
Yeah, Spanish. I think she's carrying the season so far. Like, and I
Yeah,
love it.
except her like
I
being
love.
like besties with Jake. That's like, questionable.
That's what I said. I said that is her to me, kind of like for me
Yeah.
was seeing her with. I'm like, what the hell are you bestieing with him for? Good,
Meat
good.
shields, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
But
Good.
now she's gonna connect with these red people and like Savannah, Riz God. He like
Risco.
that's what he calls himself. I call myself Jam Jam, and it's not my name.
True. It's not Riz God.
RIG or RI whatever. So we have okay, let's like the most important part of the episode though. What we
Was
like
one.
people. Are we doing a good job today? Okay, we're delusional slightly. So the biggest part of the episode, and I don't want to I have listened to a lot of debate when it comes to this, and
Is
good.
one.
I will for I'm gonna just rewind it. I don't like seeing majority alliances. Like I just don't. And it's already like good.
So skewed. Yeah.
Take control or like I like seeing kind of the little turds on the bottom and I do wish that like because that one guy is a bottom
Which
yeah
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
He's a bottom. I can't remember what's going on with him.
He's on the bottom, not a bottom.
No, that's what I meant. He's on the bottom.
I can't breathe. So
You're
him
bad.
Juan, am I saying it right, Juan? So he's bottom, okay, but then I wish that like yes the bottoms would kind of all get together and like I always
It's
will wish
gonna
that.
happen.
Okay, what
The
good so
bottoms
it's just
always get together.
girl, do I making sense?
You wanted as a fan and as a player to play from the bottom. That's what we did, and that's
Yeah.
the fun show.
So I'm
Any
proud of
season that is like manipulated by a strong number alliance and people let them get there, it's stupid.
People have to, you have to start like you have to start a revolution, like, and if all it takes is one person on the bottom be like
Yeah,
fuck this, but
yeah,
they're not being like that, they're just being subdued and allowing them to
yeah.
like, you know, treat them like shit, which is annoying to watch.
that's what I didn't like about last season is what it triggered me from because it was just like one episode after the other after the other after the other of like this majority alliance and all these
Mhm.
people who knew that they weren't a part of it
Yeah.
and like hoping and it's
Wait,
like
that
what
was
are
a
you
season
doing?
when Kyle was like secretly going against the alliance but pretending to be in
Yes.
the majority alliance, right? Yeah. Ah,
Yes.
yeah, that
So
shit gets boring.
this was the first episode or this was the first episode of the swap so I get it. Sophie did a great job like getting on in there. We're proud of you girl. Like
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. If people literally think people are saying that like all he said wrong was he doesn't like the anyone but me strategy. That is not what he said. He said I don't like the way that she plays, which is
Place.
that's okay to say that. It's okay. No, it is not.
But
If
it's
you are,
like, who the hell are you to say that? That's the thing.
why
Like,
say
go
that on
win.
TV?
No, but no, let him say it, but go win Survivor twice and then talk shit, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? That's embarrassing.
Exactly.
So
Like,
people were like, I don't think it was that bad. I don't think he meant it like in a, yes, he
it's
did.
not,
He literally said,
he's trying to
I
be
don't
shady, okay? Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that she played, and he can have an opinion. That's fine. But like, why would you say that about a two-time winner? That's just gonna make you look
Exactly.
stupid. So I
It's
was
just,
just floored. I was floored by that. I think that like, and I'm glad that Sandra like hyped into like the drama.
yeah,
She was
she
like
loves
getting
it,
into it.
obviously.
She likes it. But I don't think
But
that he
wait,
meant
I
it.
don't get like now there's like this whole debate, like who's the queen now? Parv or Sam?
It's
Who is?
Sandra. We
Oh,
already
did
debated.
who debated? Y'all debated last time?
First time we did this. I think Sandra's on the top. She won twice, her first two times.
Yeah, that's true.
Point blank.
That's
She did not
crazy.
go again. She
Whatever
did
the
not do it.
strategy is, she got
Yeah.
it, which is
She
crazy. And
got
people
it.
voted for her to win, no matter
But
what.
Exactly.
I would still say Parv is like a princess queen. I'm not
Prince.
saying that
No,
just
but she's not the top.
So
And
Sandra's, I think Sandra and Tony are equal then.
yeah, no, I think Sandra, then Tony,
Me too. I
then
think Sandra
Parr.
then Tony. Because I think Tony won because the people kind of like let him win, which Sandra,
Yeah.
she didn't have anybody trying to let her win.
I love her
I think
too.
part of being a
She,
winner, and this is a wait out, play out last, you need to outlast everyone and you need to manage your threat level. And Sandra is the queen of managing her threat level. I think Cerise also up there for threat
So is
level
Parv.
management, and she won. And that's you need to get to the end and you need to convince people to vote for you. And Sandra is great at that.
yeah,
Queen
yeah.
stays queen. No, I love her. I
Did
love
she
her.
coin that? Queen stays.
Yeah.
She is good. It's like she is good at this shit. So
Yeah,
anyway,
and
stop
I
talking
like
shit.
that Sandra has the title of that because it shows the different type of winner that you can be. Because I don't like when people always tell me like, "Oh, I could never be on Survivor because I'm not strong like you." I'm like, physical strength has nothing to do with it. Like, yes, it can help you, but it has nothing. It's not a quality that you have to win Survivor, and it doesn't make you better than anybody else. It just makes you
and
different.
Sandra stuck with that two-time winner title for 20 extra season for 10 more years.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing though sometimes. And like, why the hell they gotta have that? Like, what is that fall under? What category? Outplay?
Out with just
Like
outplays for challenges and stuff.
Is it? Must be.
Outlast. She's like Outlast
I thought it was
No,
champion.
Outlast. For some
outplay is
reason.
like the physical part because they
Yeah.
say like challenges have
Yeah.
something to do with that.
So that's what I'm saying. And so when you're at Final Tribal and they're like, "How did you outplay?" and you're like, "I didn't win shit and I got stuck in a net." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's just, but it, like, I don't like that format of
yeah. You
like,
don't have to be a well-rounded player because obviously look at Sandra.
but
She's not well-rounded, but she won twice. Who gives a shit?
when did they start that though? The
It's always
outplay
been
out
that
has
thing.
it?
No, it's always been on the logo, and it became part of Tribal when they stopped doing each person did a
Individual.
question. They divided Tribal in three categories, and I think that was probably around Game Changers. No, I don't know. Something, I think something. When the fire making started, I think that's when they started doing that.
Okay, so yeah, so Matt goes to okay, they're at tribal. He's throwing out everybody's name. He's doing a horrible job because the
Horrible.
strategy that what
Horrible. I agree.
and maybe you should listen to the queen. And basically, he's gone. And Jason, who is the predictable one, is going to go back there. He's on the bottom, and
Yeah,
they already have people who are
he's
majority
already
running
ready
the
to
tribe.
grovel though, which is that the guy Jason, the one with the glasses,
Yeah,
who
The
wants
puzzle
like
master. He's
a puzzle?
amazing at
Yeah,
puzzles.
so smart.
Jason, does he have glasses too?
Yeah,
God,
Yeah.
they all have glasses. Anyway, thanks for having me on. It was awesome. If you need another
am
co-host later, I'm down to do.
I lacking structure?
No, like me
You
and
always
you.
do
No,
lack
me and you just like
structure.
went off the tangent a couple of times, but I think it's good. I think
Yeah.
being like authentic and like letting
Yes.
it
I
flow.
think that's the
Like
whole point.
Thank you so much, Natalie.